Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I have 3 stock ideas for you to go and do your own due diligence and research on. It's going to be 1 large cap stock, 1 micro cap stock, and 1 mid cap stock. My name is Pierce. I am the founder of InvestorWaves.com. We track sources across the internet to give you trade ideas and put it in one easy to use website. And I send out 3 actionable stock ideas per day to your email, and you can get that in the first link of the description. Just put in your email and you'll receive that. So getting into the first stock idea is the large cap Eli Lilly. And we pulled this from Mark Wren's YouTube video, and he said that this is a cheap stock ticker LOY. It is a large healthcare stock with a market cap of about $750 billion. And over the past 12 months, shares are down about 10%, 11% in the last year. But they have revenues hitting a record $53 billion with operating margins at about 32%, with a forward PE of 26.4 times. And their EV to EBITDA is well below its 5-year average. And so analysts have given it a 12-month price target of $947 per share, currently sitting at the $808 per share. So, if the analysts are correct, implying nearly 20% upside. But it's interesting, right? Because a lot of these healthcare companies that make these drugs for weight loss are kind of in a bit of a predicament right now, because Trump came out with his plans to put a cap on the profits of these drugs. So currently these drugs like Ozempic currently run around $1,000 per month, and Trump actually came out and said that he would like it to be $150 out of pocket, right? So that's a large gap there. And in true Trump fashion, he said that they happen pretty fast. But the thing is, though, that yes, this price decline would severely impact the business, but the volume is just so great and the demand is so great for these drugs that the CEOs of both Eli Lilly and the other company that sells a lot of these drugs, Novo, they have expressed a desire to reduce the pricing, not as aggressively as the $150 out a month, but they've expressed that the pricing will normalize, but the volume is going to scale so massively that it's not really going to hurt their business, right? So that's something to think about with Eli Lilly. It is down 1% in the last 5 days, but it's up 7% in the past month. So that's the first stock to keep your mind on in the long term, right? If they can kind of manage this short term stuff with the pricing of GLP-1 drugs. So that's the first stock. Getting into the second stock, this is a very risky micro cap, just an idea, do your own research on it, but this is Rocket Doctor AI. So Rocket Doctor AI is a AI SaaS platform in the medical space, and you can actually go to their website and kind of read up on what they're trying to do, but it's essentially a physician built AI powered solution that makes the highest quality of care accessible for the full patient journey. So in other words, they have a bunch of different solutions that are AI powered for doctors, right? And so we picked up this article here from Penny Queen, and she kind of laid out her thesis and her belief in this company, basically on the backs of this new grant that they received. So they received a $2 million phase 2 small business innovation research grant, and this is apparently a big deal and a brutally competitive process in order to obtain this kind of grant for a company like this. She basically came out and said that the phase 2 grants are rare and they only come after proving success in phase 1. So this is basically saying that the product that they are developing and the technology they're developing works, and now it's just time to scale, right? And she even did a full interview with the chief medical officer at the company. If you'd like to go watch that, I'd recommend you check it out. But this grant will empower them to continue developing their platform that has over 1,000 diseases listed on it. And one thing to add on this note, it's all physician built, right? It's built by doctors, not engineers, and it covers 17,000 plus symptoms. It has real-time diagnostic recalculation, and it's all the accumulation of this clinical expertise from all these hundreds of doctors. So they have this training database for this AI that is on all of these doctors' knowledge instead of it being on some publicly internet accessible website. So they do have that going for them. That is very interesting. And they are already generating revenue, gross margin, profit margins for the second quarter, 89%. They've done 700,000 patient visits. There are 300 plus physicians on the platform. And it's an interesting company to keep your eye on. It's almost kind of like really an angel investment at this point, because the microcap is only about 40 million USD. Extremely small company, high risk company, but it's something to look into yourself. And here's just the reason she lays out. She is bullish on it, and that's going to be it for Rocket Doctor AI. So getting into the third idea here for the mid cap is going to be ticker symbol RGTI. It is a company that's based out of California, sitting at 14 billion market cap right now, and they develop superconducting quantum integrated circuits. So basically they are in the quantum computer sector, and it's currently down 6% today and down 20% in the past 5 days. And we caught here, Zip Trader was talking about this stock, and he says it's currently taking a take profit cycle after a nice JP Morgan driven pump of quantum assets. These risk on stocks often see floors start falling out during these cycles before bottoming and reversing. So it's currently in this take profit cycle of down 20% from those highs of $57, you could say. And he is expecting a bounce back in the range of $32 to $42 per share to be a nice ideal buy zone before this rebound to a new high. So it's currently sitting at $43 per share, currently just right outside this buy zone. But it's something to keep in mind. Another more high risk sector in the quantum computing space. But if it does have a rebound, like he was saying, and gets back, could be some nice gains to be had there. And just some more information on the company that I found is some insider trading activity was actually not looking too bearish on that front. They've had insider trades on the open market 26 times in the past 6 months, and of those trades, 0 have been purchases and all 26 have been sales. So that's one thing to think about. They do have 233 institutional investors adding shares of the stock to their portfolio. Meanwhile, 114 decreased their positions in the most recent quarter. And the analyst buy rating. So over the last several months, there have been 4 firms issue buy ratings on the stock and 0 firms issue sell ratings. And those price targets have been anywhere from $15 to $50, right? So the most recent one coming on October 7th was $50 per share. So all those data points are good things to keep in mind. Those are the 3 stocks I have for you today. Take them, add them to your watch list, do a little bit more digging, and enter your email in the first link in the description, and I'll send you 3 per day. And comment anything you think about these 3 stocks, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.